As I'm scrolling through TikTok, I'm seeing a lot of people. I mean, they're just in such fear. They're in such fear of what's going on with Donald Trump and these tariffs because they're simply uninformed, at least in my opinion. They're clearly uninformed on how this will work. They're clearly uninformed on the fact that, yeah, things are going to look a little rough for us in the beginning, but it's just him playing the long game, at least in my opinion. Because not only that, you see people complaining about things they really don't need. That they're like, oh, go make sure you buy your Nikes, make sure you buy your Air Jordans, make sure you buy your hair and nails right now before the tariffs kick in, as if you really needed all that stuff anyway. Like, those aren't essential items. You don't need that stuff. But what the hell do I know? Well, I stumbled upon this video on my For You page, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Here's like the simplest way that tariffs are explained. And here we go.
Recently, Tariffs 101. Before you comment on them, know what they are. Roll it.
It's important to remember that tariffs aren't just tools for trade wars. They're a key part of economic independence. Before income tax was introduced in 1913, tariffs were the main source of revenue for the U.S. government. This allowed the country to fund itself and grow without directly taxing citizens. Tariffs protect American workers and industries from being undercut by low-cost, lower-quality foreign goods, allowing American businesses to compete and thrive. By levying tariffs, we maintain jobs and encourage domestic production, both crucial for national security and prosperity. Tariffs also help the U.S. negotiate better trade deals, pushing other countries to lower their trade barriers in exchange. So, who would oppose tariffs? Globalists.
These are great.
Politicians
These
and
videos.
crooked elites whose only care is wealth and power. They take advantage of cheap labor and lax regulations abroad. They take advantage of you. Enough is enough. Tariffs are about valuing our workers, our consumers, and our nation. Let's keep jobs in America and use tariffs the way our forefathers did, to protect our economy and our future. We need strong economic policies. We need tariffs, not taxes. We need to put America first and begin a new golden age.
Okay, so there's that. Now, if you ask me, that's the simplest way to explain tariffs that I have personally ever heard. Because I've heard some other people try to explain it, and it makes it sound like super complicated. But this is so easy, even a Tyler can understand it. Now, I'm all for more jobs being in the United States and more Americans being able to work, which means more Americans are being productive. I'm 100% for that. I'm also 100% for Americans not having to pay income tax. Because at one point in time in this country, we did not have to pay an income tax. That's, like I said in this video, that started way back in 1913. And, the government started taxing its citizens, which ends up crippling the income well over time of a lot of Americans. Because a big cut of Americans' paychecks has to go to the U.S. government still to this very day, which a lot of people don't want. Because we're the ones who work for that money. The government didn't work for that money. That American that went to work, clocked in, did their work, clocked out, or went to their own business that they created themselves, worked several hours, made X amount of sales, went home. They earned that money. The government had nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing to do with it. More people, I don't understand why there's so many people, well, on the left specifically, that think this is just so bad. Yet, all this was going on all this was going on for a very long time. A very, very, very long time that America was receiving tariffs from other countries, were tariffing the United States. But a counter tariff back on those same countries that are tariffing us is just the worst thing since molded bread. And I don't understand why they think like that. It is just beyond me. It is absolutely beyond me. I think any country that is going to tariff one country, that country should be able to tariff them right back. And if they want to cancel out the whole thing, it's like, okay, we won't tariff each other at all. I don't have a problem with that. But you have these sore losers. You have these sore losers on the left that they just can't get over the fact that, at least in my opinion, they can't get over the fact that their candidate lost. They can't get over that. So they're just gonna complain, fear monger, and just keep saying things like, "Well, you better get all your useless junk now before the tariffs come in. You better go get." I even see some car dealers pulling that same mess. Oh, you better go get your cars now before the tariffs come in because the price is going to increase when the price of cars was increasing already. Price of cars and labor for them were already going up before these tariffs were even considered. So again, it's just wild to me how this is how a lot of people are thinking right now, and it's just driving me up a wall that no one wants to take a second and just breathe and just okay. Let me look for some things that'll help break this down for me so I can have a better understanding of how it works and how it can work for me in the long run. Because I think a lot of people on that side are just looking for a quick fix. And that's not how things work. Things take time. So yeah, the stock market's gonna be down. Yeah, crypto's gonna be down. Yes, things are gonna go up, but it won't be for long. It won't be for long. And plus, if it leads to no income tax later on for a lot of Americans, I'm all for that too. But let me know what you guys think about this. Do you agree or disagree with tariffs? Or do you think that this will really help America in the long run? Do you think it won't? Do you understand tariffs? Do you not understand tariffs? Let's talk about it down in the comment section below. And until next video, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.